Beyblade.
Hi everyone, I'm Kosaka from the development team of Beyblade! In today's video, I'll be going through Beyblade regulations. I would like to pick up the most frequently asked questions and explain them in more detail. Introduction. The regulations apply to all participants in events and tournaments. Please follow the judgment of the referee in all matters. Now regarding painting or applying stickers to bays, launchers, or grips. Basically, the following types of painting and stickers are prohibited. However, it is allowed to mark your bay with a pen, as long as it does not violate the previous rules. For example, you can write on the parts shown in all these images. About the stadium. Only Beyblade X series stadiums can be used. The stadium consists of the stadium body and the stadium cover. The launch area is the hole in the center of the stadium cover. The accelerator rail is the rail-shaped piece fixed to the body of the stadium. The knockout zone is the area shown in this image. It refers to the two pockets in the front of the stadium on the left and right side. The extreme finish zone is the hole in the center front of the stadium, as shown here. The battle zone is the part of the stadium body other than the knockout zone and the extreme finish zone. About launching position. The launch position is on the right or the left side of the stadium, as shown in the image. Please decide the launch position, left side or right side, by playing rock, paper, scissors or other fair means. Once the launch position is decided, it cannot be changed during the match. If the stadium's orientation changes during a match, please move to where you launched initially at the start of the match before resuming. Deciding the winner of a battle. The bay that keeps spinning longer than its opponent in the battle zone is the winner. The judge will decide the winner, so please obey the judge's ruling. Assuming there are no missed launches, false starts, or late launches at the start of the battle, points are awarded according to the following finishes. The match is won by the first blader to obtain 4 points. An extreme finish. This is when the opponent's bay enters the extreme finish zone, and the judge determines that it is not possible for it to return to the battle zone. This earns you 3 points. A knockout finish. This is when the opponent's bay enters the knockout zone, and the judge determines that it is not possible for it to return to the battle zone. This earns you 2 points. A burst finish. This is when the parts of the opponent's bay come off or completely separate before yours. This earns you 2 points. Here, only the blade has come off. And here, only the bit has come off. Here, the blade, the ratchet, and the bit have completely come apart. All of these are eligible to be considered as a burst finish. A survivor finish. This is when the opposing bay's spinning speed becomes 0 before yours in the battle zone. This earns you 1 point. However, if a bay enters the extreme finish zone or knockout zone and then manages to return to the battle zone, the match will continue. When multiple finishes happen in the same battle, the timing of each finish will be used to determine the winner of the battle. An extreme finish is the moment the entire bay enters the extreme finish zone. A knockout finish is the moment the entire bay enters the knockout zone. A burst finish is the moment the parts of the bay come apart and separate. A survivor finish is the moment the spinning speed of the bay drops to 0. Bay A, which has already stopped spinning in the battle zone, is hit by Bay B, which is still moving and enters the knockout zone. This is not a knockout finish because Bay A has stopped spinning and Bay B wins with a survivor finish. Bay A bursts in the battle zone. After that, the rest of the Bay parts enter the knockout zone after bursting. This is not a knockout finish because Bay A has burst first and Bay B wins with a burst finish. Immediately after Bay A enters the extreme finish zone, it hits the stadium cover and bursts. The extreme finish happens the moment the Bay enters the extreme finish zone. Then a burst finish occurs because of the subsequent burst. Since the burst happened within the extreme finish zone, the Bay cannot return to the battle zone and an extreme finish is achieved. If we trace back the timing of the finishes, since the extreme finish occurred first, Bay B wins with an extreme finish. Bay A bursts inside the battle zone. Almost simultaneously, Bay B enters the knockout zone and stops there. In this case, if the burst is caused by the bays colliding with each other, we determine that there is a slight delay between the time the bays collide with each other and the time when Bay B moves into the knockout zone. Therefore, even if it looks like both happen at almost the same time, the burst finish is judged to occur and be established earlier. However, after the bays collide with each other, if Bay A bursts after hitting the acceleration rail or the wall of the stadium, the judge will then decide which one occurred first. Bay A enters the knockout zone but is still spinning inside the knockout zone. As Bay A keeps spinning, Bay B stops spinning inside the battle zone. And after that, Bay A stops spinning inside the knockout zone. This one is a knockout finish the moment Bay A enters the knockout zone. Meanwhile, a survivor finish occurs because Bay B stops spinning within the battle zone. Then, since Bay A stopped inside the knockout zone, and it is determined that it cannot return to the battle zone, a knockout finish is established. If we trace back the timing, since the knockout finish occurred first, Bay B wins with a knockout finish. If Bay A returns to the battle zone, after Bay B stops spinning, Bay A is judged to have returned to the battle zone, and Bay A's knockout finish will be cancelled. At that point, Bay B's survivor finish has occurred and been established, so Bay A wins with a survivor finish. If the finishes occur simultaneously, or if the judge determines that they are simultaneous, the game will be considered a draw and a rematch will be held. If a Bay goes out of the stadium to a place other than the knockout zone or extreme finish zone and cannot return to the battle zone, and it is not possible to determine the winner, there may be a rematch based on the judge's decision. Follow the instructions provided by the judge and staff throughout competitions and events, and most importantly, have fun. Well then, 3, 2, 1, let it rip! Bye bye!